How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Whew, it's warm outside. Got my AC on right now and a couple fans going, so if you hear that in the background, that's what it is. But if you looked at my thumbnail, I'm looking at remasters and HD, or so remastered and remakes and collections and stuff like that off my PlayStation 5 system. Now, I ain't got them all, and I'm not gonna talk about the digital ones that I have, like from Horizon and stuff like that, remastered, because I don't got the physical version of the remaster of Horizon. I just got my regular Horizon and stuff like that. So I'm looking right now just to make sure, but I got most of my remasters and remakes and collections and stuff right here. So we're going to go through all of them on my PlayStation 5, what I have physical. So physical versions of it, not digital versions, but physical. So let's start off with just simple collections. I'm not sure if any of these games were remastered on here, but I know they put a bunch of games on them and called it good, which I'm glad, because a lot of these games you wouldn't be able to get on newer systems until they came out with these. We'll start off with the first one right here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection. Got a whole bunch of classic Ninja Turtle games on here. It's like it's like how many is there on here? 13 classic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, all in one incredible package. So pretty cool, awesome. So they probably redid the control systems on it for the modern controls. So it's kind of like a remaster in a way, because they got to do the button layouts and stuff like that. So whenever they got to redo something like that, to me that's considered remaster, because they're updating the controls and everything else and making it for modern consoles and stuff like that. But pretty cool. The next one is the Atari 50th the anniversary collection. This is expanded edition. I think they probably added some more DLC to this one. Still got some old Atari games on here, pretty sweet. I like this because it's up my alley, because what I grew up in, Atari 2600 and all the old Atari games, this has got all the games that I played back when I was younger, but pretty sweet. The next one is the Metal Gear Solid Volume 1 Master Collection. Be nice when they get the Volume 2 and they need to get all the Metal Gear games all in on physical for the modern consoles, but pretty cool. Day 1 edition, bonus music tracks included, master collection. I don't think none of these things were remastered or updated graphics. I think these are just the originals, but with updated controls and stuff like that, if I remember correctly, from people talking about it. But still pretty cool to get a whole collection of Metal Gear games on here. So those are my collections. Now let's go with some stuff that I shouldn't even be considered remastered, but they got the label on it. And yeah, let's make sure. Yeah, this one right here, the error one, is supposed to be 3D Billiards Pool and Snooker Remastered, but it's got that error, it says Panda Hero Remastered. But we got that one. So yeah, get the dumpster fires out of the way first. Then we got the actual Panda Hero Remastered with the correct spine. So cool. And 3D Mini Golf Remaster. Yeah, I actually played the 3D Mini Golf. Tried it out. It's not a bad game, but still good old GS2 games. So we'll get them out of the way. Let's go with some just basic remasters and some updated games and stuff like that, and from what I know of and stuff. And first one is Alan Wake Remastered. I jump on this every once in a while just to play through it a little bit and stuff and get on it. And I like Alan Wake, pretty sweet game. I remember back in the day when I played it first originally. I'm trying to remember what I played it on originally. It was a long time ago, but I love having this one right here. That's sweet. I think I got the PlayStation Plus version of this one, so I don't have to use my physical. I just use the PlayStation Plus and just keep it in the case. And then we got the Neo collection. It says remastered on there. So it's got Neo and Neo 2 remastered. I tried playing the first one, got my butt kicked. I should get back on it, see if I can play through it some more. But awesome. If you haven't played the Neo games, go try it out. Good old samurai fighting games. Then we got a VR2 game, Synth Riders Remastered Edition. I didn't think they could remaster the VR game like this one, but okay, I guess it's remastered. So Synth Riders is a fun game. If you haven't played it, it's a good rhythm-based game. It's like good old Synth Riders. I like it. Let the music move you as you catch the notes. I've watched people do people do the videos on this right here and kick some butt on this game. Like, holy crap! Kind of a newer title right here, Sonic Shadow Generations. So basically, it's an updated, remastered remake of an old Sonic game and add a Shadow to it. I think because of the movie or something. I know. Sonic and Shadow for a new generation, newly remastered, enhanced, new bonus collectibles and more. Unleash the new Doom powers, new story campaign featuring Shadow. Pretty awesome. These are the kind of remakes or remaster that needs to come out. Is stuff like this. This is really cool. One that they shouldn't have just remade or remastered or whatever the heck they did or redid it, and that was The Last of Us Part 1. Okay, I'm you know, they got the one on the PlayStation 4, a remaster, whatever they did to it, but then they did it again on the PlayStation 5. You know, I got the digital version of the Part 2. I didn't buy the physical version of it. I should just get it just to add to my collection, but so I don't have the physical version of that one. But no, I got the physical version of the first one. Then we got Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake. Pretty cool. Another old classic game from way back in the day. It's nice that they bring these up to date. And here's the newest one I showed yesterday, which is why I'm doing this video. Suikoden HD remasters 1 and 2. Nice. So there's some fighting collections I wanted to get, a Capcom fighting collection or something like that. One of them's fighting collections. I like to get a physical version of it, but yeah. But other than that, here's Suikoden 1 and 2. And here's a remaster. Good old classic action RPG. Ys, the Oath of Felghana. Old Ys game right there, just got all updated. I like to have all the Ys game, all of them on PlayStation 5, just every single one of them physical, every single one of them on PlayStation 5. Maybe eventually they'll do that. Who knows, they might have it. I don't know about it. You guys can let me know in the comments below if they do have a nice big collection of all of them. I don't know about it. I'll get it. I'll pick that up in a heartbeat. Now let's go with some actual remakes of some games. One, that's another waste of time why they had to remake this one, because the original one was perfect. I liked it. There was a camera mode on the original one. If you had a camera on your PlayStation 4, it took a picture when you had the jump scare. Someone told me they didn't know about that. If you got the original of this one right here, Until Dawn remake, if you got the original Until Dawn remake and you got the camera for the PlayStation 4, go play the game from scratch and make sure you got camera. I'm thinking you have to enable the camera thing. Enable the camera where it takes a picture of you when there's a jump scare to get your reaction of the game when it scares you. It's pretty funny. Me and my daughter did that. Played the game for the first time just to get our reactions on it. But someday I might do that. I might get on my PlayStation 4. I have to do my Pro and make sure my camera's pointing up at me. Do a new game and try to get it where I can film it where I'm getting the jump scares. That would be awesome. But Until Dawn remake. Another one which I think this is the only one I've got, unless I got the other one in the box somewhere. But Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is basically the remake of Final Fantasy VII. I think I've got the Final Fantasy remake somewhere in the box, but I never pulled it out of the box. I always kept it in the box because I got the digital version of the remake. But other than that, here's my physical version of Rebirth right here, but pretty sweet. They got one more chapter to go, I think, to finish off this trilogy, but pretty cool. Another awesome one that I'm glad they remade it and stuff like that, and that's Demon Souls remake. That was a launch title for the PlayStation 5. Pretty sweet game. If you haven't played it yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's a great game. But here's one. I like the game. It got poor reviews and stuff like that, but this game's not too bad. It is what it is, and that's a Alone in the Dark remake. They remade this game a couple of times, so think about it. But yeah, it's still a it's an alright game. It's still not too bad, and who cares what people think about it? It's whether you like it or not. There we go, Alone in the Dark. Here's one that should have sold more. I'm surprised it didn't. This one needed a good remake to modernize the controls and just to kind of give it some up-to-date life type deals for it and make it. There's a lot more better. I think there's like voice acting in it, if I remember correctly, when I was playing a little bit of it, but I have not played through the whole thing, and that was Dead Space Remake. If you haven't played this one, go buy it. It's a phenomenal game. It's like if this would have sold better, I think they would have remade number 2, but I don't think this sold that well. It sold good. Don't get me wrong, it was a great game, but I don't think EA was expecting more out of this one. My buddy Matt bought this one and stuff like that, but still a great game if you haven't played it yet. Then of course we got one of the awesome remakes that I'm so happy about, because I talked about this a couple days ago, but it's a Silent Hill 2 remake. Holy crap, this game is phenomenal. If you can do a remake right, this is the way to do it. Man, be faithful to the original story, but update it update it when you remake the whole thing. Man, this game is phenomenal. It's like Blooper Team did a heck of a job. Now they're doing Silent Hill remake, and I'm looking forward to that one. And the last one I'm going to show, I probably got more of them, so there'll probably be a part 2 maybe of this eventually. But Resident Evil 4 remake, another phenomenal game that by right they should have done this a while ago, but I'm glad they got it out. Good old Resident Evil 4 remake. Just this game is wickedly fun. I love this game. I played through it twice. I'm going to play through it a third time just to unlock some more stuff in it, but a fun game all around. But yeah, those are some of my remakes, remasters, and collections in my PlayStation 5 collection. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Oh, my light just going on and off. But comment down below, what do you think of all the little physical versions of my little remakes and HD remasters and all that? What's your favorite one? There's a whole bunch of them out there that I have not gotten yet, but let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll check y'all in the next video. Fun times, everybody. Fun times indeed. Bye.